So our mission is to build peace in the minds of men and women. UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Science and Cultural Organization. So that's E, S and C. It has special function within the United Nations system because we are working on the areas which are very important for the intellectual part of the United Nations. So we say we are the intellectual agency of the United Nations. But our mission is very much driven by what happened during the world wars and how do we avoid wars. So our mission is to build peace in the minds of men and women. And for that we build defenses against wars through education, through sciences, through culture, through better understanding of the ethical issues and through bringing communication and information. So we are doing this work effectively around the world through our member states and with very strong partnership with China. China is a very responsible country with very strong support to the United Nations system and multilateralism. So in UNESCO, of course, is one of the largest contributors to our regular funding. But beyond funding, very importantly, linking people around the world through South-South cooperation. So girls and women education, there is a special prize by China with the UNESCO. That's a tremendous achievement for the girls and women for education in many difficult areas around the world. And we have a Confucius Award for teachers. There's also tremendous work with UNESCO. Also the Great Wall Scholarship, which brings students from around the world. So there are many, many of those examples. So there are many such contributions which China has really made a big impact around the world. For UNESCO, we are still very relevant. So when we think about these 80 years, of course we have made a lot of progress, but still there are challenges, there are conflicts, wars in the world. There are many people without education in the world. There are many people who still need better shelter, better housing. There are many, many people who do not have access to safe drinking water. There are many, many people who do not have the safe sanitation. There are challenges with the sustainability of the cities. To be able to solve many of the challenges we have, there should be proper respect for international and national law and making sure we continue to conserve what is best from heritage. But at the same time, we have limited funding. We need to continue to think about ways to achieve more efficiency. For every single yuan invested, how do we achieve multiplier effects for that investment? Also, we need a world where there is intercultural dialogue, where there is respect for all civilizations. So where there is global civilization which coexists, we need a world where there is also a special space for the global South and South-South cooperation to help each other. United Nations is about you and me, about all of us. We have to work together to make our world more sustainable. We have to work together to bring dignity to all of us by respecting each other. We have to work together to bring the benefits of science and technology. We have to work together to make sure the harmful impacts of science and technology, the harmful impacts of artificial intelligence, and the issues related to neuroscience and its ethics. So we bring the ethical consciousness of humanity to deal with these challenges. Also, we need to continue to work together to avoid wars which begin in the minds of men and women, and we continue to build defenses for peace through better multilateralism and better understanding and better respect for each other. UNESCO has realized many of these challenges through the work of our member states very early on. For example, in 2021, looking forward, UNESCO visualized a world of artificial intelligence and the possibilities of going into wrong hands and being misused. And we came up with UNESCO recommendation on the ethics of artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence which is being used for, let's say, better education, artificial intelligence which is being used for better health, and so on. So how do we make sure the ethics of artificial intelligence and its governance at the global level, at the national level, and right up to the level of an individual facility properly understood, and we have the capacity to deal with those issues. Also looking forward, we have issues like what we say scientific divides, digital divides. So UNESCO is working now on open science infrastructure, and how do we continue to bring the greater benefits of science infrastructure, scientific knowledge, and as part of the work on the UN Charter of Human Rights, education is a basic human right. So is science and scientific knowledge and culture, they are basic human rights as well. How do we continue to realize those into future? So UNESCO's work becomes more and more interesting from those perspectives. Also with countries such as China and their very generous support to other nations. How do we make sure we can bring the right ideas to the people who need, but not just exporting what has been done in China, but how it relates to the local circumstances there. How do we build capacities in those countries to be able to work with the scientists, engineers, industries here? So this is also part of the capacity building. And also work related to the normative instruments with the conventions of UNESCO. So there are many more future looking areas where we can bring next level of development through better science and technology, more resilience and ability to respond to disasters in a much better way, and greater understanding of cultures, and for the different cultures and different people to be able to dialogue at the same level. We can use technologies and local knowledge and wisdom to deal with these issues more confidently, working together.